What is up, guys? I am G Ward, your unique hero here today. So I'm sure you're wondering why I have the internet of all things pulled up onto my screen. I'm sure you all wonder why. You know, on YouTube, you're bound to get haters. I got haters. I'm sure Zeth has his haters. Sure of it, whether they show up or not. Who cares? But I don't take no nonsense from no one. Ask anybody who knows me for real, not a fan. Although I try to portray myself as accurately on YouTube as I do in real life. Just the people I actually interact with on a daily basis. Speak with any of them, and I prefer to handle things in a lighthearted way. I like to be funny. I like to entertain. I like to be liked, per se. Uh, you know. And for haters, normally I would just say, make a video and just laugh it off. Unfortunately, you get BS like the recent nonsense I got, and you're like, what the fudge? Why is this a thing? I'm gonna go show you guys what I'm talking about. And I'm not upset. Oh, nice. I definitely need to check these. Obviously. But essentially, oh no. We ain't gonna go to that one. Not yet, anyways. Actually, we'll open that in a new page for later. So we'll go to the comments. Like I said, I don't normally like to handle haters in the serious tone. I don't like to call them out unless it's in a comedically, laugh at myself kind of cheeky kind of way. The problem is you get BS like this, and it has to be addressed in this kind of a forum, because if it isn't, then you're just doing it a huge disservice, in my opinion. And so we're gonna go handle this in the way it needs to be handled. So let's read the comments, shall we? For those of you who don't know, to give some background, some context, me and Zed are having a wrestle match on May the 25th. To break the fourth wall for you all, me and Zeth are close friends, but obviously, in the pompous circumstance of things, we insult each other. It's almost, I like to think of it as a sign of respect, in a very weird way. Why would you insult someone you respect? Because you want to let them know all their flaws, that you know their flaws, and that you're out to beat them. That's how I view it. Anyways, this doofus person, as you're about to find out, clearly doesn't, and I made sure I know he knows nothing before I did this, so we're all in the fine and good here. Here we go. It says, dude, ... whatever, how many dots there are, I don't care. Aren't you a little too old for this? Question mark. A video of pure harassment / bullying, just because Zeth won't do as you ask, and since you dislike a kid, you should grow up. Period. Zeth and Foxy did nothing to hurt you. You just didn't get your way. BTW. I don't know what that acronym stands for. You should get permission to use Zeth's content next time. I'm not going to get your permission to use this comment in this video, you num. And who are you to talk to me about this? Now, to be honest, Foxy, you're annoying. You're already on the list 2 to 3 times because you're just so gosh darn annoying and a fudging gosh darn dictator of things. I wasn't asking Zeth to do anything. That's the best part. I was merely insulting the fact that he was letting somebody who sounds like they are a lot younger than Zeth tell him what to do. So you're already taking things out of context. Great job. Bullying / harassment. How dare you? I actually know the guy in real life. He's one of the nicest guys you will ever meet in real life. To say I was bullying him, you are completely mistaken, my friend. You're just wrong. I wouldn't bully a friend. I mean, this is for pomp and circumstance, remember, so. Idiot. Aren't I too old for this? I'm sure there are 50-year-olds doing YouTube, sir. I don't know what you're referring to there. They didn't do anything to hurt me physically, sure, but, like, were you paying attention to the live stream? It physically hurt me to see, to watch that. It was truly, it hurt. Yeah, it's essentially. I'm assuming that actually, now that I'm reading, is by the way. You get permission next time. Dude, he and I are like best friends. I could like text him and be like, hey, are we fine? We actually talked before he did the live stream to make sure it was a-okay. Like, get out of here. You're garbage, kid. So, here's the most annoying thing for me as a YouTuber. And this is why I pulled up this. How he has 4 subscribers, I don't know. Truly. How do you have 4 subscribers, sir? Anyways, this is the problem that I find is the most annoying for me. I'll be the first one to admit I can, I don't mind getting constructive criticism. I don't mind even getting hate criticism, honestly. Because, at the end of the day, criticism is criticism. And if you can learn from all different sources, whether it be people who like you, whether it be people who hate you, whether it be people who are in between, criticism is always good. So you just gotta find it. This doofus over here, though, is the problem that I have with YouTube. So people will have channels that are essentially made of nothing. No videos. They've made 0 videos. They've never done this probably ever. They just have the channel so they can interact with their favorite YouTubers. And yet they're going to go spewing garbage. Again. Like. No. They're going to spew this stuff at me. And they don't even know the context. Like, what? So it's just, and maybe this is just me trying to help out any YouTuber who finds like they're getting hate, just at all. But, this one needs to be handled in a more serious tone. Normally I would try to, have some old fun jokes, but, the reason why I can't is this part right here. Is this part right here, essentially. A video of pure harassment / bullying. Clearly, A, you've never had a friend that you've teased before. B, you should really know who you're talking about before you just straight up come at us. And I've already talked to Zeth, because gosh forbid, he should realize his fans, it's comments like this that you really have to keep under control with people, I mean, like, you have funny ones like this, like, was this, hang on, no. Was this recorded on a toaster? No, it was not. No, it was my laptop. This is recorded on my phone. Okay, like, haters like that, okay, fine, fair enough. Like, you know what? They're a dime a dozen. But, it's when you get these kinds of comments up here that you really have to address in a more serious kind of manner, because this shouldn't be happening, honestly. The face camper of all of 4 subscribers should at this point realize that as YouTubers, we don't do things without permission. Like we either know each other, so we know we can do it and it's fine. Honestly, I think Seth would be happy to know that he got some free promotional live stream stuff. To be honest. Because genuinely, he got, some recognition off a live stream. That was a live stream I did, my friend. You were wrong. This isn't a video. It's a live stream, my friend. Yeah. I mean, You know, I kind of wish I wasn't doing this in a serious tone. Look at this. You get so many good comments. Every once in a while, you get some nice motivational ones. You'll get some hate, like you trash. That's not even how you spell the word you. Come on now. You know, you get some hate every once in a while. You just kind of have to learn to deal with it, honestly. You know, I'm a very no-nonsense person. And I don't like to have to handle things in such serious manners, but I actually do want to check out a few things. Like, do you have any videos? No, you don't either. And yet somehow you also have 3 subscribers. How do people get subscribers by doing nothing, honestly? It's ridiculous. Do you do stuff? Oh, look, somebody that actually does stuff. You know what? I'll subscribe. No, I'll do that later. I'll probably watch some videos and then I'll subscribe. But genuinely, like, rarely do you ever get anything from actual subscribers, which is kind of what sucks. In my opinion, you should at least make a video before you start critiquing people on, you know, what's right and what's wrong. And even then, I think, God forbid, the face camper, you know nothing about pro wrestling, so you wouldn't understand the pomp and circumstance that goes behind it. But, I was a darn good heel on your live stream, on the live stream, I should say. And Zeth knew it. You know, I recognize the territory that I'm in, and I recognize where and when I need to be what I need to be. If I was doing a live stream and Zeth was trying to talk trash, he would be talking trash as a heel. Because, he's chatting on a live stream with my fans, and in that moment, he should know that, he isn't gonna be, recognized as better or anything like that because of it. And it's all the little things in between that he should, people need to learn, I guess. At the end of the day, you should probably assume and just not, be like, oh, think that I didn't do it, Like, if I'm not going to do something without knowing that I can or can't do it. If I know I can't do it, I just won't do it. Come on, guys. It's common knowledge. Anyways, this BS had to be taken care of in a more serious tone, and so I wanted to make a proper video. Hopefully, within the coming weeks, depending on how much schoolwork I have, maybe months. Hopefully not months, but we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully within the coming next little bit, I'll be able to create a much more, a nicer, more upbeat tone video about haters and how to deal with them. Unfortunately, I don't have that privilege with the comment that you saw. Because again, you can't go throwing around stuff like this and do it lightly. And Foxy, whether or not he did anything to hurt me, it doesn't matter. It's how you treat people. And in my opinion, Foxy was in no position to be treating anybody the way that he was treating people in that live stream. I honestly wish that I could have got to talk to him in person, because I prefer to handle things in person. And if he was still being, as arrogant and as, dictative as he was on the live stream to my face, as he was there, then I would have an issue. But, unfortunately, I only have this live stream to go off of, and based upon this live stream, he already strikes me as the kind of person that's more confident in front of a camera than without a camera. The problem is, Mr. Foxy, is that me and Zeth are just as comfortable and confident in front of a camera as we are without a camera. Like, this whole camera shebang, I don't need this. If I were talking to you one-on-one, I would act this way. I would be just as confident. because I know my acting ability. I know when to go. I know when to play my role. On those live streams, my role was a villain. My role was a heel, to make fun of Zeth, to belittle Zeth, because there was no way I'm going to win over Zeth's fans. So I might as well play my role and try to get as much focus onto that match as I humanly could. And if I have to do it by insulting someone I know is a genuinely nice person, then guess what? I'm going to do everything I can to insult and find problems with that genuinely nice person. You know? And Zeth gets it. Zeth understands it. It's just pomp and circumstance. It's nothing but business. It's nothing but us just trying to prove a point. It's idiots. It's stupid idiots like the face camper over here who probably don't deserve this much of a shout out or this much attention. But I give to them in hoping that something like this can teach them the difference. Ironically, it was fools like this who made me and Zeth want to do Wrestling with Understanding. It was originally going to be called, so we could teach people who weren't very understanding of pro wrestling kind of that way. So we could teach them, things like pomp and circumstance and, oh, this is just fake and this is real, etc., etc. But whatever. It had to be done, I felt like. I'm very strong about it. You can't just go throwing around these accusations. If you're a YouTuber, you should very quickly learn the lines of fiction and reality. And this guy clearly doesn't, because he doesn't even make any content, so what are you gonna do, honestly? Did I make the right move by making this very long video about this? I probably made the wrong move, but I'm hoping from this wrong move comes a lot of good ideas and a lot of good things happen because of it. So I'm trying to spread advice where I can. Anyways, I'm Jay Ward. Sorry this had to be a long video.